friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. My name is Beverly and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to make three simple mixes: a Alfredo sauce mix, a taco seasoning, and a Fiesta seasoning. It's like for dips and stuff. They're super cheap, super simple to make. So let's get started. Alright, for our taco seasoning, we're going to add 3 teaspoons of chili powder. Let me grab my measuring spoons. Every time I think I have everything, I don't. And I'm sorry. I try to be organized, but it seems like I always forget something. So we need 3 tablespoons of chili powder. 1. Oh my gosh, I just totally messed up. 1, 2, that little dab there, and I don't know what I've done with them. Who knows? I'll run across them one day and be like, oh yeah, I remember putting them there. All right, and this calls for 1.5 teaspoons of salt, but we're not going to add it because we've added some of that and we don't need it. But I'm going to double this recipe, so I'm going to go ahead and add 3 tablespoons of chili powder. Now, when I do stuff, I like to get my as much as I can with it, with what I have, so I don't have to make it again soon. Next, we need 1 teaspoon of oregano. I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. There's probably 1. This is homegrown oregano, and there's probably 2. And now we need 2 teaspoons of onion flakes. Oh, those smell so good. Just a little more. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. 1, 2. 2 teaspoons of cumin. 1. 2. All right, I think that's everything. And we did our 1.5 teaspoons. We may add just a tiny bit more salt. Not too much though, because I don't like too salty. Then we're going to put the lid on it and shake it up. And this, I believe you use 3 tablespoons per batch per pound of meat. And there we have it, our little jar of taco seasoning. All right. Our next recipe is the Fiesta dip. I'm excited about this because that you can add it to like sour cream and make a dip for, party stuff. And we're in the party season, so I thought this one would be a good one. We need 1.5 teaspoons of parsley. We're going to double this, so we're going to do 3. Okay. 2 or 3 teaspoons of dried onion. 2 teaspoons of chopped chives. That one was a little short. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin. So we need 1 teaspoon because we're doubling it. A 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to do, oh, that's cumin. So we need 2 teaspoons. There's probably 1.5 teaspoons. We're going to grab another container here and add Another teaspoon. Okay, now we're going to shake it up, and this is the same, 3 teaspoons per recipe of the Fiesta dip. You can use this for seasoning stuff or whatever. I would say like for a carton of sour cream, the smaller one, maybe 3 teaspoons of that, and you have a wonderful dip. Okay, next we're going to make some Alfredo sauce. I'm excited about this one. It will be just, all you're going to do is mix a cup of water or milk with a half of a cup of the mix and add 2 teaspoons of cream cheese if you want. That's optional. So, I'm going to get my little funnel here because this might be a little messier. We are going to, I need a measuring cup. Right there it is. I haven't put my dishes up today. I've been playing Jenga with the dishes. Okay, get all that out there because that's about a cup right there. We're going to add a cup of parm, a half of a cup of cornstarch. I think this will be delicious, especially with homemade noodles. I was thinking about this today. I thought, man, that might be wonderful. I'm going to write the instructions on the lid so I don't forget what I need to mix with it. Maybe one more little scoop here. And we're going to dump that in. Okay. Kind of shake that off. Okay, now we need a cup of powdered milk. And we need how much? A cup. Oh, I've got a measuring thing in here, and it's a 1/4 cup. So we're going to do 1. I hope I can fit it in there. 2, 3. I might have to get a bigger jar. 4. I think I can mash it. Yeah, there we go. All right, this might be a little harder to shake up. I might ought to put it in a quart jar. I actually think I'm going to, just so we can shake it good. Let me grab one. I guess I should have read the instructions a little better and seen that we were going to need that much space. I just didn't notice the cups and the half a cups, I guess. But anyways, we'll fix it. All right, we're going to dump this into this bigger jar. There we go. Okay. Easy peasy. All right. A teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to use some white pepper because that's what I have. I'm going to add a teaspoon of that. A teaspoon of garlic powder. Do some chopped onions in there. 2 teaspoons of salt. Let's see here. Half. Let me get the salt shaker here. This salt shaker, I will be so glad when it's done. It's messed up and it will just dump stuff everywhere. And that is it, friends. We have our Alfredo mix. And all I'm going to do is write on the lid. I'm going to shake it up first where it's good and mixed. I'm just going to write mix 1 cup of milk or water to a half of a cup of mix. Alfredo sauce or Fiesta seasoning. I'll write that on there. And our taco seasoning. Y'all all know, anybody that watches our channel, is we love tacos. We eat tacos usually every Sunday, but we didn't this week. We had a lot going on. We sold some goats, had to load all them up. Busy day. All right, friends. That was pretty simple and pretty quick. Also, things like this make good gifts, friends. I love getting stuff like this, like a gift basket with different mixes and stuff, homemade stuff. I feel like people put their time and effort into something more, and it's just more personable if it's homemade. That's just me, but I could see the little gift baskets with this stuff in. Last year, that's what I did for pretty much all my family, and this year it's not going to be much different. So that's just some ideas. I'm going to try this Fiesta seasoning. I just want to say, we all know what taco seasoning tastes like, but we're going to give this Fiesta seasoning a little taste. I thought we would just kind of see what the flavor profile is, because I've never made this before. So I'm just going to put a heaping tablespoon of sour cream in my bowl, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this in there and mix it together and just kind of see what the flavor profile is. And kind of, you know, need to know stuff here. Need to know it's good. Alright, smells really good. Let's just give it a taste. I don't have any crackers or anything, or I would do that, but it is more like a dip mix. This is perfect for dips. I could see this being good. You may have to salt it a little bit, because I feel like the salt kind of sinks down to the bottom of our jar. But that's not a big deal. Just salt it a little bit. Everything else pretty much stayed where it's supposed to stay. Let's see. Oh, that's good. Take some of this, mix it with some sour cream, put it on a tray, put crackers around it. Friends, people will love it. This is delicious. I'm probably going to do that for the holidays. It's definitely a winner. And then our Alfredo sauce, I watched the lady make this, and it's looked delicious. So I really wanted to have that on hand, because I make homemade noodles. And what would be better than that with them some Alfredo sauce, some sauteed chicken. Oh, it'd be so delicious. And anybody that knows me knows we have tacos every Sunday. Just about. We miss every so often. Man, I really like this Fiesta mix. And so now we have some taco seasoning. I had ran out. We make this quite often, and I had just ran out and bought a few packs. That I like having it on hand, and it's cheaper. Lots cheaper. All right, friends. Thank you for stopping back by our homestead. Please like, share, and subscribe. Try these mixes. They'll save you some money. And in this economy, we could use every bit of savings we can get. Until next time, friends. Goodbye.